What's up, guys? Richard Ryan here. You can catch me live every Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, taking your 80s, 90s video game requests and playing you the best 80s and 90s toy and game footage. These are two toy lines that I have pretty complete but loose. And they both had animated series, but they were short-lived. They only went one season each. And both toy lines sold, but I don't think either sold gangbusters. But it's funny because you still see them in people's collections, and they're still held in high regard. And I love to mix them in with my Ninja Turtles because of the bright neon colors that both toy lines have. And up till recently, at least, they were still pretty affordable to collect, both these lines.
Let me see. Is that better? Can you guys hear me? Brian, go ahead and say something.
Hey.
Okay, good. We're good. Sorry about that, guys. OBS is doing its thing again. So, yeah, we're doing good. Halo. Hey, Jason. All right. So, yeah, this is definitely one I really didn't play the game. I didn't watch the cartoon on any of these. I did watch the Trauma movies, of course, the Toxic Avenger, but I remember the toys because my friends had them, and but they were, they kind of reminded me of Swamp Thing, right? Or Captain Planet, of course. I didn't have the Captain Planet toys, but we had the Swamp Thing toys. So, but they definitely did stand out. Yeah, so what was your first memory? What caught your eye that made you watch the show? Or back then?
What show are we talking about first?
Well, Bucky O'Hare. Either Bucky O'Hare or Crusaders.
I knew of at least one friend that had Bucky O'Hare the game, and I liked it. Even though I can't really get that far in it. It's a really good platformer. And I know that Toxic Crusaders had the NES one. They also had a Genesis port.
Mm-hmm.
Both are slightly different. But my first, always my first introduction is usually KB Toys, seeing the stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was because you got the toys in there before the shows were catching much traction, but I remember seeing the toys and just being immediately like, oh, I love this just like the way I love, how the turtles look.
Mm-hmm.
And for both.
Yeah, I can see
really
that.
Think that I really think that a crossover would have been cool. I mean, it'd make a hell of a lot more sense than fucking Motu and Turtles crossover makes sense. But that's another thing we could have a discussion on.
Oh
But
yeah.
worlds would collide way more easily, just the way that they look. I mean, the Bucky O'Hare and Toxic Crusaders figures just as is, without any customization, you could have pictured those as a new line of Turtles toys, you know?
Yeah, you definitely could. That's a good point, because I mean, Crusaders very much fit the aesthetic of what was going on with the Turtles at the time. So you can definitely tell that, like, hey, this is definitely a cash cow that we can capitalize on, that kids love, and it fits within that niche of the Turtles. And then
I couldn't even tell you the exact moment you could have slid it in. That's what she said, but no, Muckman
yes,
would have been the perfect timing.
Mhm.
Right after Muckman, you could have slid in Toxie. You could have slid in all the side characters because they just fit that kind of waste, trash. Or, even with Mutagen Man. Mutagen Man could have even been a Toxic Crusader. It just fit that aesthetic at the time. And when you could have slid in Bucky O'Hare? After Yosagi Yojimbo.
Yes, or when they went in space and stuff like that. Well, in the Archie comics and stuff, yeah. I could see that, definitely. I mean, because we were getting, like, the Punk Frogs, we got Yosagi Yojimbo, you got all those different mutant animals that started coming up, like the panda and a couple of the other ones that were, okay, I could see this. Definitely probably would have been a really cool crossover. I didn't play the video games either for this. Like, I knew of Bucky O'Hare, but it's like I never had access to it. So yeah, definitely this is
God. I'll tell you what, Bucky O'Hare Arcade, oh my, unbelievable masterpiece of an arcade game.
I remember you playing that one.
X-Men, up there with the best of the best. I don't know why they haven't put that into a cab, other than it's just not as widely known for a 1-up, That would have been amazing in a 1-up. I the artwork that they would be able to use on that.
What company did the arcade?
Konami.
Oh, it was Konami? Oh, yeah,
Konami
definitely.
Game.
You could have definitely done that with, like, Turtles and Simpsons and that in one package. But
yeah,
I get why they did Turtles and Turtles in Time as one thing, but
yeah, Bucky O'Hare could have been a cool third.
It's just like that's a whole other episode, talking about arcade 1-ups and stuff. And as far as I know, I think are they going out of business or something from some of the stuff I heard?
I don't know, but I still fucking love them, and I'll die by the sword.
Oh, dude, I think they're awesome. Yeah,
as long as you can get them on sale. That's what people. You notice people never make that. Just without getting on a tangent, you notice that it's a love it or hate it, but nobody ever throws in the fucking argument of just get them on sale. Just get them on sale.
Well, that's if they can get them on sale at wherever they're going to be at, because
Vince, every Black Friday they had them.
Well, they didn't have the Terminator 2 arcade machine on sale, or I would have jumped on that.
No, they did. It was $2.99 for that and Killer Instinct, because that's when I bought Killer Instinct. I had to choose between the two. I remember on their actual website, dude.
Oh, it was on their website. That's probably why I didn't see it, because I don't frequent their website as much.
Dude, I remember it vividly because I couldn't choose. I'm like, I want them both. I want them both.
Honestly, and I don't have room. But go ahead.
I chose Killer Instinct because I was concerned about the wires on the guns looking cheesy on Terminator. But later on I got it used off somebody. But I was concerned about, are the guns gonna feel cheap? So I went with Killer Instinct because I knew no matter what, that's always gonna be hard to find Killer Instinct. That's just not gonna be easy to come by. So I pulled the trigger on that. Plus, I had never, at that time you couldn't even play it on the Pi because we didn't have a Pi 5 yet.
No.
And the 4 wouldn't run it.
Yeah.
So it's like I even had that justification. course, you can play it on Xbox if you bought the game, but I don't know. We're getting on a tangent there, but it's like this would have been a perfect one-up. You know, a lot of people don't know this game. A lot of people don't know Konami's Metamorphic Force too. That would have been another one if they could have thrown that in.
Yeah.
Early time.
I think that you know, right now is the perfect time because we're getting new versions of Bucky O'Hare figures. We're getting new versions of the Toxic Crusader stuff. So why isn't there a new cartoon? You definitely could do that. You know, put it on.
They do it, Vince, but they'd screw it up. And I hate to be negative, but they would. They never live up. You know, rarely do these fucking things live up to me these days. You know, but you made the one good example of that Terminator one look really cool. I'd like to see that animation.
Well, and that was done on Netflix. See, the thing is that it's one thing where there's a little bit more production value. There's a little bit more, you know, creative staff that can do this because you're not based on the limitations of it being on network television or, you know, regular TV, which is, you know, some of that stuff has got to be dumbed down for the market or where it's going to be at. Where on Netflix or even Disney or any of the streaming services, they could have a little bit more, and it could be a little bit more. You think about like the Castlevania Nocturne and the other series that they did before that, which was
but that had
really
such
good.
a big following that it's like you can't lose sometimes with that. I think with TV shows, this is what happens to TV shows. As you know, they die early because by the time they get saturation and people behind it, it's like almost too late into like season 1 or 2, and they're ready to can it because they want this runaway hit that's not even really possible because it takes time for people to get to know a show. You know, that even happened to Seinfeld. They wanted to cancel it. They just had some people on the inside that wanted to keep it going.
Yeah, and you know sometimes it does need that chance for it to, you know, grow legs and walk, because sometimes, you know, a show is hit and miss in that first season. Even in the second season, you know, it's not like where shows that just hit off right away, like Stranger Things or, you know, even Lost. You know, I'm rewatching through that again, and it's amazing like what could be done back then, but it's hard to do that now sometimes because there's a lot of people that, you know, if they just don't feel it, they're not going to watch it, and they're going to be very vocal about it. It's different.
No, it's easier to do research now too, you know?
Yeah.
Because we're blessed that there's forums and there's YouTube. Because if you were a smart company now, like let's put this in context, right? Let's say there was Toxic Crusaders and Bucky O'Hare, but it started now. You could get a feel. Look on YouTube. Do people talk about the show? Do they love the show? Should we keep it going longer? Should we give it more of a chance? You know, you could look at forums. We didn't have that shit back in the day. They had the fucking Nielsen ratings, and then that's it, and then they just can it. So they didn't have enough to go by as far as like, are the kids loving this? What's the feedback? You know?
Well, you know that there's that remake of the Toxic Crusader or Toxic Avenger coming out that had been in production with Peter Dinklage playing Toxie. And you know, if that does well when it comes out, I mean, we could see a resurgence of the cartoon, but from that perspective where, you know, he is Peter Dinklage's size versus, you know, almost 7-8 feet tall in the original the original movie. So guess what we have too with this that's comparable to previous episodes we've done. Much like RoboCop, much like Terminator, they're taking an adult themed thing, specifically with Toxic Crusaders here, instead of Toxic Avengers. Something that, I mean, your parents would never want you to see that movie. Those movies were gory. There was TNA. There's, you know, they're a hard R. Those movies. So it's like we're taking something
that has potential, but we're gonna flip it into a kid stylized show, and make it kids version. But it's just funny that it's another example of. I mean, because the character itself is unchanged,
Right. Mm-hmm.
pretty much. It's just a little bit nicer, Toxie looking, but the characters. I mean, they took the character
and then cartoonized him and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to go ahead and get into which one do we want to start with first? Do we want to do Toxie?
Get into the nitty gritty.
Or do we want to do with Bucky?
I say Toxic Crusaders because it's a little more extensive.
Okay.
There's more vehicles and shit.
So give me a moment to get that up here. Okay.
Plus, you can even go to Walmart and get these right now. You can get Toxie and Dr. Killumoff in Walmart, and they're actually putting them in the movie section, not in the toy section.
So what's cool is this was done by Playmates, so makes sense that they would work well with Turtles. Yeah, definitely. So it looks like there was only let me see. Hold on, let me go back real quick. There was about 15 figures for this line. You're looking at, there was a giant Toxie, 10-inch scale. So we'll look at that one first. What's not to love? I mean, it really kind of speaks to it. Of course, he's got brighter colors. He's got that American flag. He's got it on the mop and stuff. Definitely looks like what Jason looks like under the mask, which is funny.
No, that's a 10-inch scale. That's the bigger one right now.
Yeah, that's the one I'm showing right now. That's the first one I popped up. That's what I showed up here. Doesn't look like there's any.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, I've never seen it either.
You know why they were doing that? Because much like the big size turtles that Playmates did, the big kind of rubber ones, that they even reissued too, which seemed to just peg warm, by the way. They peg warmed the fuck out of those at Walmart for a while. I seen those every time I go to Walmart, I seen like the 10-inch turtles peg warming, but like most of the figures, like, of the reissue line gone.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so hey Josh, Tombstone's here. Let me see. So this is your Toxie. Very reminiscent of Muckman. I can definitely totally see it.
Yeah, that's when they could have really sold the Turtles fans on this line.
Never owned the figure, but always wanted to. See, that's what I was talking about, Josh, is like, I didn't watch this cartoon. I remember the figures. I think Jeff had some of these figures, but like, I don't remember you having any of them. And like most of my friends, it's kind of funny because, when you collect as a kid, you kind of collect similar to what your friends collect sometimes.
Remember what set my collecting, Vince, differently than yours? You were very much honed in on lines.
Yes.
You were very much honed in on G.I. Joe. You were very much honed in on Transformers. You know me, I was like the Varieties of Spice of Life collector kid, right? Whatever caught my eye. I'm buying Boglins one week. I'm buying Mad Balls the next. I'm buying Captain Power. I'm buying Motu the next. Even though I got more of like Motu and more Turtles than other stuff, I was always looking for, Big Boa is really speaking to me this week, this G.I. Joe.
Yep.
It's like Croc Master's really speaking to me. But then maybe I wouldn't fuck with G.I. Joe again for years. It's just like whatever would speak to me in that toy aisle. And I really think that that's all about. I would have been totally different if I was raised on Toys R Us.
Oh yeah,
It's
well
all about. I just had that one aisle to choose from. That one aisle of figures. Less to choose from at KB.
It's also like it's who your friends were, you know. Like we lived in an apartment for a large portion of my life, and then so it was like collectively as a group we would all like collect similar toy lines, and that's what we would gravitate to. So one of us may have like the flag or something, you know, of the GI Joe, and then we would have other things, or I would have something else. And so like collectively we may almost have the whole set, but that was the thing versus like, you know, you were, yeah, it was what you were limited to with KB, and but it was like, you know, what you did, your approach to it was like what spoke to me at the time.
Yeah.
So
because it was also like my grandmother was like, it was my grandmother taking me there,
mm-hmm.
and she's like, you can get one thing. So when you can only get one thing, I'm choosing from different toy lines because depending on what I like most, it may even be picked over that day. Mm-hmm. So I got to go to another line and find something cool I like. And it's very much like I felt the pressure of that one option. And I was very particular with what spoke to me each week, you know? I would go there.
Yeah. So, and that's totally, and that totally works. I mean, because that's one of the things that's great is like we all have different experiences and approaches to stuff. Like, you know, what Josh was saying, he watched the movie, then the cartoon, and like, but he never picked up any of the stuff from the original line or the Super 7s or the re-releases, which I haven't either. But I do like that new re-release that you picked up that I'd love to have. You know, it's just a representation because I did like the movies. I wasn't big on them, but you know, I had friends that were. So it was like when we watched them. But I mean,
I have a thing too. You know, we always talk about this every time we go through a toy line.
Mm-hmm.
I have a thing even to this day. I'm not a completionist. Like there'll be figures that just don't speak to me in a franchise I collect, and I just never buy them.
Yeah.
You know, and another toy collector be like, Ryan, why don't you want to complete this, even like Motu or something? There's characters I skip, and it's just because I literally don't give a fuck about those characters. Even though it may be my favorite toy line sometimes, there's characters that I don't want a figure of. I just don't like them, you know, and I feel like that's how I felt then too. I just didn't want every figure of everything. Even Turtles, there were some that didn't speak to me. Like back then, I wouldn't have wanted the channel News Team 6, Vince.
That van.
I wouldn't have wanted like the fat fucking boss of the, you know, I wouldn't have, even though those are what's so expensive now, like the Channel 6 news van
mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. Some of those characters I just wouldn't want. I don't give a shit, you know, and it's like,
it depends.
I don't care now and I didn't care then. And while I respect completionist collectors,
mm-hmm.
I was always going to more like, what is cool? What do I think is cool? Because I never had the money for everything.
No, you're right on that. But I mean, you think about like G.I. Joe, there was so many of them, man. Like when they would drop a wave, you're looking at anywhere between 10 to 24 figures in one line, and then or one wave, and then plus the vehicles.
You gotta pick and choose.
You do have to pick and choose. But the glorious thing about it back then, though, was the price of this stuff. Like, I could go do something and mow a lawn or help my dad do something. He'd give me $20, and I can get me like 8 figures of GI Joes versus what I could do today. Like $20 wouldn't even allow me to be able to get a GI Joe now classified because they're so expensive now. I mean, we've literally priced ourselves out of toys. Kids out of toys. You know, I was just looking at stuff today, like the Batman and so the Michael Keaton Batman and the Christian Bale Batman. They went up right away on Big Bad Toy Store. Saw it, told you about it. I was able to get an order of them. You were able to get an order of them. And they were already sold out. And they automatically put on there a limitation of 2 per customer, which sucks because it means that there's artificially inflating these things. You they may only be able to order so many, but
I kind of want to throw that to Josh because I know you didn't know the answer either. Josh, why have like at one point McFarlane did a Ledger Joker, right? Where is the Heath Ledger Joker? And if they did put him out before, what the fuck? Because I don't see anybody with those. And is it a licensing thing? Like he just can't get that, like the Ledger name on that with the facial features, or like, do you know anything about that, Josh? Why McFarlane is slept on, like getting a Ledger Joker out there again? Because I would think that's the one everybody wants, everybody needs the Ledger Joker. And I don't think, and we never gotten a Nicholson Joker either.
No, we haven't got the Nicholson Joker, and that sucks because I want a Nicholson.
Of course we need that, and the man's gonna fucking not be around that longer because I just seen him on SNL 50th special last weekend, and he's 86, bro.
You're right about that, Josh. He did, because yeah, he did. Why is it? Well, so when he first got the line, he did do the Ledger Joker, which you talked about, but he also did the one that Josh just mentioned, the one where he's at the table, the interrogation table, and I'm not sure. I don't know why. Yeah, he does do random things. So maybe down the line he will. But because I think we got we do have the Cesar Romero Joker. We have.
It doesn't make sense on the basis that Vince, you could have a Ledger Joker sell like hotcakes at Walmart for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
People would take that thing. People would buy that fucking shit. Like dads that don't even collect toys would buy that Ledger Joker. They'd be with their fucking son picking out like Paw Patrol bullshit in the toy aisle, and they'd see that and they'd be like, I want that for me. I don't even buy toys.
Mm-hmm.
You'd get dad buying that shit. That shit would sell 2 years minimum, moving off the shelf before it warmed the shelf. Like, so I don't get the rhyme or reason sometimes with McFarlane when he could literally move units for multiple years on some of these figures and they'd be gone.
Well, he's still his McFarlane Toys is still one of the best manufacturers right now because he keeps things,
I love them.
He keeps things
but
at a good price point.
Peg warmers, Vince.
Oh, he does.
They got so many that warm the pegs that people don't want, and that's the ones you see all the time.
Yeah, but he still keeps the price point down. And on top of that, it's like there's usually an overabundance, and that's where part of the problem comes in because when you have an overabundance of figures and they sit on the shelf too long, a store will refuse to buy more of the next wave because of the fact they haven't even moved the last wave of stuff. But,
my only argument for him, Vince, and before we get too derailed from this, but
yeah,
from Bucky O'Hare and Toxic, but my only argument for him, look, I'm a guy with the first 100 Spawn comics. I love McFarlane.
Mm-hmm.
I have all the vintage Spawn toys. I'm a McFarlane fanboy like anybody, but my argument for him is I think he makes too many different figures. If he focused a little more on what's going to sell the most, I'd rather have less is more from him. But then you got guys that I see on Instagram, they got three different walls in their house just layered with every McFarlane release. And they all look great, but I'm just saying a lot of them do not sell, and I see week after week in Walmarts and Targets, and they're not moving for anything. I just wish he would give the ones that are more in demand more quantity and make a little less of the ones that you can just tell some aren't going to sell well. You just know sometimes.
Well, the problem is some of the stuff is being done where it's exclusives. Like the Batman animated series stuff is exclusive to Target. Some of the other lines are exclusive to Walmart. It's part of that whole that this stupid ass rat race that we deal with. So therefore, when things are going on like this, it really does hurt the market. It hurts collecting. It hurts future ideas for products, because if you can't make enough money from the one wave, he may not make more to continue that line going forward. What's up, Matt? But you look at, he does have his own storefront where you can get most of these figures. It's just like he just put out the animated series Batmobile. He put out the Terry McGinnis's his Batwing or Batmobile from Batman Beyond. I want to get that.
I bought the Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Batmobile.
And I have the '89 Batmobile. So I mean, it's really cool. He's doing this stuff. He's got that fucking awesome Batwing that you can only get through his site. And unfortunately, ordering something like that's just something that's going to hang on your wall. You know, it's going to be in the symbol of the bat symbol on your wall. You know, because it's too big to just put on a space.
I don't really love buying stuff from his site either, though, because they were very vague about when they'd ship it, when I'd get it. I felt kind of insecure buying from them. I didn't even get an email like about an expectation of when it would ship. Just like Big Bad Toy Store, they give you so much security buying from them.
They do, and same thing with Entertainment Earth. I mean, there are other sites that maybe curtail their experiences to certain brands over others.
Well, we got to get back to Toxic, dude.
Yeah, we do. So, all right, guys. So this is your 91 Playmates Toxie. What's not to love? He's got some good accessories. He's got a belt.
A lot of accessories. Grenades.
Yep. A melted trash can shield. A belt. The American flag mop. And then
10 out of 10 figure for me.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean,
iconic. Stood the test of time. If you're gonna get a collage of the best 90s toys, this would be in it.
Didn't this come with the slime that you could make? Because they didn't actually do the... Because isn't that what that pouch is?
Some might have come in a canister thing.
Yeah. Moppy. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that was what he called his...
Plastic pouch, yeah.
Yeah. I've bought from his site and had no problems. Even got the autograph cases. That's what Josh said about...
Yeah, no, I don't have any problems. Like, I bought my Bane Batman 2-pack.
I still need that. I still need it. But
it's the only place I could get it. My only concern was, like, I didn't get any idea of, in the email, when it would ship. And then it seemed like it shipped randomly, like, 4 months later. And it's just like, Big Bad, like, they're not always right with their estimate, but at least they always keep you updated. And what I love about Big Bad is they even let you know when it fucking arrives.
Yes.
Before the shipping.
Yes.
They're so good. They're so good with communication. They're like, not only that, they let you know even when they're expecting it to arrive. There's like 3. They're like, we're expecting it to arrive soon. Your pre-order. Now it's here. Now it's shipped. They let you know every step of the way. That's so professional. And for McFarlane, the site to not even be close to that, I mean, I'd still order from him again, but it's nowhere near the Big Bad Toy Store level of professionalism.
Right. I mean, I think it's part of it is that, you know, you have a store like Big Bad Toy Store that's been around for, I mean, almost 20 years or whatever. I can't remember what the when they started, but
how did we snap back to the Batman again? We gotta stay on Toxie.
Because we snapped back to McFarlane. It was Josh was saying that he's had a good experience with him. All right, so back to Toxie. Card art is really good. It stands out. It's flashy. You got
the card art's amazing.
Yellow and orange. You could a good representation drawing of the character, and that looks like identical to the figure. And then if you look at the back of the box, it's got like this comic book. It talks about what happens, how he becomes Toxie, and
10 out of 10 card art in this. I mean, If you're gonna talk about something popping off the walls of a pegboard on a toy store, this is it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right, so let me see. We can go to. So we went to the hero of it. We can go to what? Kill him off.
And before I forget, I'll remind people now and before we end, Trick or Treat Studios is selling these for $20. You can see them at Walmart sometimes. These Toxie and Dr. Kill 'Em Off, or you can get them at Big Bad Toy Store. They look just like the originals. I'll put them side by side. Highly recommend them. It's a nice so for Moses saying he's never had any of these. Moses, if you ever want to get one, Big Bad Toy Store's got them for $20 in stock.
You can find them at Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not impossible to come by. Don't feel like you got to get the original for probably $100 carded or whatever. Just get the reissue. It's a quality. Looks like the same mold to me. So.
Was his pants always like that? Hold on a second. Oh, I gotta look at the. Oh, he does. He look.
What is Vince? They made this character. Okay, what's the multiple titty bitch from Mortal Kombat?
Oh, Shiva.
So how many titties did she have? He can
4.
put one titty in each hand for Shiva.
So instead of
they made Kill 'Em Off.
they
made Kill 'Em Off to fondle Shiva's breasts. Guys.
So instead of being the dude from Total Recall, baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands. This guy's all right. I'm gonna go all in and be 4 hands, 4 arms.
Does she have 4 titties or 6?
Who?
Shiva.
Shiva. I think it's 4. I don't
remember. 4 titties. He's got 4 hands.
Yeah,
this is like love, match made in heaven.
Yeah, he's made for the equipment at hand. Wow, that was a MK. I'm having to pull this up real quick. Shiva MK.
We gotta pull up Shiva, a picture of her 4 titties, and put her right next to Kill 'Em Off, so we can.
Well, it's
those guys.
Well, no, it's okay. She only has 2.
What?
Yeah.
I thought she had 4 titties.
She has 4 arms, so they may be able to hold each other more arms together.
Okay.
I think it's just the way her outfit looks. I had to look it up.
Maybe he needs the Total Recall 3 titty bitch.
Yeah.
He can juggle 3 of them. And do something else we won't talk about with the 4th hand.
Yeah. He's
we won't go there.
We'll
get dirty on the show, but we won't go there.
He's equipped for the pleasure. That's all we'll say. Yeah. He's got the bling, man. I mean, he's got that golden jaw, the golden tie, like a golden wristband. I mean, this dude is blinging.
He fucking stole Bane's mask.
Yes. Hello, Toxie. I have no clue where he talked, but
he's copying Jay Leno's little skunk strip in the middle of his hair.
Oh, and then the freaking huge ass shoulder pads. He's definitely rocking the 80s there. I find it weird though, the weird paint on his pants. Like, actually looking at the figure in the thing, he's supposed to have like green.
They all had that splatter look. I actually kind of like it. They all had like kind of a paint splatter. Toxie did, a lot of the other figures. It's very almost like abstract art inspired, where it's like they were just kind of flinging paint at them. I kind of like it though. I kind of appreciate that. Like, they were really going for it with just all out in the paint deco on these.
So I gotta ask, is he like rocking Umbrella? Like they were the ones who made him? He's got that Umbrella logo on his shirt. His re-release is out.
Whoa. Yeah, it's out. It's out at Walmart.
Gotta love isn't that a glow in the dark gun? That green translucent.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love that stuff. And I wonder, was the paint on them actually glow in the dark paint?
Possibly.
Yeah, I have no clue, but I think what would have made this better is if they would have maybe put the villain on the card art instead of just it being Toxie.
This is honestly a line of like 10 out of 10s for me, Vince. Like, I don't really have any
gripes?
nitpicks on
Any of the figures?
I really don't. Like, this is a line that I really, really love. Similar to that of Bucky O'Hare, like, I don't really have issues with any of these figures.
Mm-hmm.
I love them all. It's crazy.
Definitely, I mean, it's definitely Goro inspired.
Because it's kind of like Turtles. Like, I didn't start to get nitpicky on Turtles at all until they started to get just out of ideas, like Farmer Turtle, Clown Turtle, just Clown Mikey, and like stupid stuff. Like, until they got stupid, like I can't. It's like you can't improve on perfection.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like they just killed it on a lot of these toy lines.
Well, I mean, looking at Bonehead here, man, there's nothing I don't like about this figure. I mean, his head looks like he's translucent, like that glow in the dark. So it's like all
amazing, right?
Yeah,
very Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm. Or the other singer from Prodigy.
Firestarter, Twisted Firestarter.
Breathe with me now.
And yeah, anything you see that looks yellowish, it is glow in the dark.
Yeah. Hey, he's got
and
that.
I know because every time I hit the lights in my game toy room, I see shit glow. Because after the lights have been on, so I see like it looks like stuff's just floating in the air because it's like I see whatever shelves have glow in the dark figures,
mm-hmm.
and it's like they're randomly spritzed here and there. So like I just see stuff glow on the walls, and some like a lot of them are this line.
Yo, Dizzy. He just said Bucky O'Bush. We'll get there. There's a lot of hair in that one. All right, so I love how his belt is radioactive. Is he saying that he's radioactive in his pants, or is just him being radioactive?
It's just such good, dude. You don't see usually paint like just look at how much detail. You don't see paint deco this good usually these days. Playmates was the shit, dude.
So did you read the blurb here? Warning, this package contains Bonehead, the atomic acid rain biker, with glow in the dark. I can't, it's because it's skewed by the bubble pack, but that is hilarious. I love how he's giving the Fonzie thumbs up. That was the other thing I was going to say. It's like, hey! Yeah, that's actually really cool. I like that. The way that figure looks. I don't know. You know, it's funny too. Is it like you can definitely tell this is a '90s figure because it has that neon colors that go well together, like that neon orange and neon green.
But again, I don't feel like we can improve on this figure. But going back to Shiva, I think 4 titties would be an improvement.
Yes. Yeah.
We got 4 arms and these 4 titties.
You know, we definitely got to do the Mortal Kombat figures at some point.
Because Dizzy, before you got here, I was thinking that if Killamoff has 4 hands, his perfect woman would be Shiva, because I thought wrongly that she had 4 titties, which she does not. She has 2 titties but 4 arms. So I was thinking that would be the perfect Tinder date because he could have a titty in each hand. But I was wrong, unfortunately.
It's all good.
We're going to make a new Shiva, an updated, upgraded Shiva with 4 nips.
So if we got the chance to redo Mortal Kombat, it would sell like hotcakes then.
It would.
All right, so here we go. We got a Headbanger, a surfer with a scientist. Whoa, dude.
I love this figure too, dude. I just can't. I have no nitpicks on this. I love it. But first of all, the right side looks like Stretch Armstrong.
Yes, it
Okay.
does. That's what I was gonna say. It does look like Stretch Armstrong.
The dude on the left kind of looks like his head, like forehead, kind of looks like a bulging nutsack, which is pretty funny. See the veins in his head.
Yeah, I do. It's like the leader from the Hulk.
I just love this line. I feel like my channel is inspired by this line too. I just love all these neon colors, dude.
So this is what happens when William Birkin doesn't mutate the way he's supposed to. Because, like, the little man that comes out of his chest becomes just a buddy on his back.
This character's so cool, it could have been like a Point Break animated show spinoff, like this surfer guy.
Ha! Voiced by Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
See, the lady from Total Recall, at least, right?
Yeah, we were going there too, and at least he has three. She has three for him to hold.
Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands. I love the bubblegum color for his surfboard and his weapon.
Just awesome. Just awesome.
Let me see. Warning package contains headbanger. The hideous 2-headed hero with headbanging action. Really? Does he actually headbang or no? I think it's just he's just. I mean, because if he doesn't have a bobblehead, you can't lie like this. There's no way that the toy walked.
Look at the attention to
straight line.
detail. Look at the surfboard with the shark bite out of it.
Yeah. Which, hey, this could technically work with Street Sharks.
Yep. Another 10 out of 10.
All right, we got Junkyard, which is the one I remember the most.
I love this dog.
He's got the tongue.
God, dude, this whole Trick or Treat reissue line is gonna just take all my money, dude. If they do all these figures, god damn it. Especially at the $20 price point, they're gonna get all my money.
It looks like they gave him the Pez dispenser head gimmick here with the way the pegs are in the back of the head.
You know who the teeth and this is making me think of the worm one from Turtles. The worm something.
Oh, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I remember him. We were talking about him and stuff last time we did the Turtles episode.
Because same kind of like bite feature.
Yeah.
That's probably a Josh question. If Josh is still here, what's the worm turtle figure called?
This warning, this package contains Junkyard, the trashed out, hideous hound with the toxic action tongue. I bet he's great at parties. Take a bite out of grime. That's hilarious. Super tired. I'm gonna lay down, but cool. Jason, no problem, brother, man. Dude, get your rest. You got work tomorrow, I think, don't you?
Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you got some laughs out of us.
Used his tail to balance. Yeah, that's definitely... Yeah, that's what it was designed for, because he's so top-heavy. There's no way you probably stud that right without having to have that tail as its third leg. Tripoding it up. Alright, Major Disaster. Now this looks like a Swamp Thing villain right here.
Yep. Looks awesome. And look at the camo plant on the back, so he can blend in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
He's a sniper.
like he's in fucking Vietnam.
He's in a ghillie suit with his pineapple arm and radish other arm, and let's see. Occupation, cockroach killer, and I can't even say that. Horticulturalist.
So cool.
I mean, it's got some really good designs. I'm not gonna lie. Killer Croc, or Charlie.
Dude, this is a line.
Charlie Killer.
Any Playmates Turtles collector is gonna see this line and be like, I have to have it all.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? I just wish there was more. That's what I felt like as I collected this line, even later in life. Just like, I wish there was more.
Well, remember, the funny thing is we got the cool thing is we got the new re-releases from Mattel for Street Sharks, and all those new figures look great.
They do.
So this is what happens when you're mutated next to a chopped salad or a Cobb salad.
Goat salad.
Yeah, so I guess like whenever he's hungry, he doesn't ever have to go far for food. He just starts eating on himself.
Put a little ranch on him.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's his weakness, is ranch or balsamic vinegar.
Hidden Valley.
That's what it. That's what he calls his package, Hidden Valley. Street Sharks. All right, so here we go. We got Nose Zone, which I remember this guy. The big nose on this guy is very, very predominant, and his nose gun. I think I like how the grime looks on these later figures than the first two, because it was just painted on. With this, it's like it's actually molded and painted. You know what I mean? Like the grime on him looks much better.
I can see that.
I know he was one of the villains. Oh, even his backpack looks like a nose. That's hilarious. I have to say, so far, looking at the Toxic Crusaders, right? These figures have much better pictures than any of the ones that we've come and done before. You know?
Yeah.
I'm really liking that it seems like everything's there.
I mean, you ain't wrong. Look at how the one leg's a wheel.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that would still hurt, you know? Like freaking walking on a wheel like that.
You better not fart around this dude. He'll smell you a mile away. He'll smell who dealt it.
This is the huge honkered hero with something. I can't see it.
His sister was on the show Blossom. When that chick how big her schnoz is.
All right.
Some people think Blossom was hot. I don't.
I mean, she's pretty. I wouldn't, you know, it's whatever.
Librarian. I don't know. How can you? You know, I'll take the two Kellys any day over Blossom. That's Nas.
All right, so we got a Psycho here.
Awesome. This looks like something out of like BioShock.
No, I could see
The
that.
game.
I could see that. It does give
Or
off
Dune.
or
Dune.
Doom. Yeah, Dune.
Like
yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Herbert's Dune.
But yeah, what's
Baron.
his name's Dune?
Baron.
The old one.
Yeah.
80s one.
Oh, David Lynch. Yeah, yeah. You're looking at Baron
David
Harkonnen,
Lynch's
the leader of the Harkonnens. I could see that.
This is the Chris Farley Toxic Crusader.
Holy shit! I love the frickin' Fallout power armor helmet there.
Yeah. How cool is that? You're gonna end up buying this toy line too, Vince.
Probably would, man. Unfortunately. And then Josh's gonna say, "No more toys, Vince. You buy enough already." No respect.
I get no respect.
It was so bad when I was a kid. My dad would put stakes around my neck so the dogs would play with me. All right, so then we got Radiation Ranger. Looks like the freaking what is it? Monsters Incorporated, the guys that would come in and like expose or like would get rid of remove any kind of thing that was from the real world.
You're gonna be smoking a lot of doobies when you're in a van
Down by the river.
Here's your Fallout video game character.
Yeah. I don't want to set the world on
Dude, this
fire.
line also is so like early 90s skater, day glow neon, just that clothing style of.
Yeah.
Remember when all the sunglasses, and they've come back in style too, like had like the neon green frames with, you know,
like the Back to the Future Pizza Hut glasses.
Yeah. So good.
The future of 2015. Wow, see that like there's not many figures, and then all right, we got in basically the vehicles. All right, so the Apocalypse Chopper. Okay.
I'll be right back, all right?
All right, man. I'll be here. Well, I ain't going nowhere. Wearing the April O'Neil suit? Yeah. I don't think any of the guys, like these mutated guys, would be pilots. I could see the villain using this. I mean, it's got some cool accessories. Definitely very Ninja Turtle-esque. That you could definitely use this for your turtles. The Crusader Skater. Cowabunga, dudes. The Back to the Future suit. Where he crashes into the barn. Yeah, yeah. It's an alien. It's got toxic barrels for wheels. That's hilarious. This thing's got to be huge. I don't know if they're good enough to be Foot Clan. That's a good question, but like, definitely some of these vehicles they must have went to Donnie for to build. What is that? A sweeper? So it had some rolling action. There's a lot going on here with this vehicle. You got gas mask, stick shift. Interesting. Toxic waste storage silo. So I guess you could put the slime in there. Toxic waste barrel. Pollution pipe, filter system. Oh my gosh. Dude decals. Sewage sucker collection can. Degreaser gun. Barricade, busting pump. Or, I'm sorry, busting bumper. There's a lot going on here. Landfill lasers. Toxie texture. Just like Toxie's bumpy body. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Okay, so we got the hideous hovercraft. That actually looks kind of cool. Okay. Dizzy, let me know if I'm like I'm hitting this or not. But this kind of looks like the ship that they built in the Explorers movie, right? You know, and you could repaint this, retexture it a little bit, and you'd have your own a toy that represents the ship from Explorers. I gotta ask Ryan that when he comes back. I didn't even realize that was a chair there. I wasn't even paying attention. That's crazy. Okay. Warning, this package contains Toxie's hideous hovercraft. The cool cleanup craft. Is it really cleaning things up? It looks like it's mutating more than it's cleaning. Glides on the ground, floats in water. Pump action. Push activated rotating power blower. Oh, so it actually worked as an air hovercraft. That's pretty cool. Antacids. Oh hell yeah, dude! That movie's the shit, man. It's definitely polluting the city. Waste-proof windshield. Toxie's clean air chair. Is it cleaning Toxie or is it cleaning the air? Pure air pipes. Push anti-acid rotating purifying power blower. That's crazy. Oh, nice. Is it? Yeah, we had it on. My dad had recorded, I think, off of either HBO or Showtime at the time, and so that we'd watch it on a VHS copy, not the Not the official release, but the one we recorded off TV. But eventually, I mean, I did get it on DVD and I have it on Blu-ray. Fantastic movie. I gotta rewatch it with my son. He saw it like when he was younger and thought it was fun. Now that he's 10, he's the perfect age for it. The smog cycle. Wow, this thing looks like you touch it, you're gonna instantly mutate into something, or your arms are gonna fall off. Okay, so this is Bonehead's vehicle. Okay, that makes sense. Smog Hog. It has a nuclear power plant engine. Holy shit. Man, this thing would like destroy like inhabitants in a city just by turning it on. Seems like it's missing some of the accessories. Bike rider. All right. Nick Cage movie. Wow, Toxie. Toxie's turf surfer with his face on the wind, the freaking wind sail. Real parachute material sail. Global anti-scum missiles. Spinning turbo Toxie turbines. I mean, this looks like the boat from Waterworld just been like, if Toxie had it, and then he just made it into this toxic waste vehicle. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. There's no way that toxic waste isn't just like falling off this machine and like polluting the environment. I mean, look, it looks like it's blowing food or a Coke can and a cup here into the water. There's a dead fish because of the radiation. I would never want to live in Tromaville at all. Clean up or die. It's too bad there wasn't any playsets for this line, though. Okay, so while we're waiting on Ryan to get back, what I'll do is we can look at the Trick or Treat studio stuff. So these are the ones that Ryan and we were talking about. These are the reissues that are out right now. They're technically newer figures, but you can find these at Walmart. And they do a really good job recreating these figures. Escape from LA is like Trauma in 3025. You ain't wrong there. Snake Plissken. Oh man, like, yeah, poor Snake. Dr. Killamov. I love how he has a cape this time that's cloth. Some additional attention to details for the figure. Is there any... Yeah, there we go. I like the fact that the actual color of the jacket sleeves is the same as his actual jacket versus the original figure was two-toned. Nice toys for the kids, yeah. The cape is a dirty carpet. I mean, it needs some, like, grime and paint on it, right? So was he, since I don't know the show, was he, like, part insectoid? I'm just looking at the way his feet are. He has very, very feels of being a insect humanoid. What's up, Boylan? We're at the end of talking about Toxic Crusader figures. I was showing the new ones that you can get at Walmart. So you got Dr. Killamov here, and then Toxie. These are about $20 at Walmart right now. I mean, if you look at the figure here, right? So this is the new one that's out by Trick or Treat Studios. And then you look at the original Playmates one for Toxie. Let me get him up where he is all together. You can see where there's much more modern aesthetic on the other figure. I think he's a little bit taller. I got too addicted into playing Swarm. You're good, brother. Wait, they're selling Toxic Crusaders at Walmart? Yes, they are. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can do... Yeah, so this is what the figure looks like. Much more different style as far as like the box. I actually think this is really cool because it gives that vibe if it's a toxic barrel. But it does give enough representation of what you got, because even the back, like, it recreates the original style from the card back. Yeah, very cool. Alright, now, as far as... We can look at the Super 7 stuff. I'll just keep moving into this because that way... so you can get these, like Super 7 has been doing these for a little bit. There is the reaction figures. It looks like they got Trash Can Pals, or like the muscles. Comes with a secret figure. So it's kind of cool that they're doing some of this, so it gives you different ways to collect your figures. You got the reaction figures, which give that very much Kenner Star Wars style design and articulation for these. We got the headbanger. We got the junkyard. Hey, at least he can stand, right? Not having to use his tail as a third leg. In all honesty, these look really good. I mean, these are pretty, would be a decent price point and stuff. So you could definitely totally get these. I think they're like $20. Well, they were $20 back in 2017. Good old Moppy. Yeah, those are the ones for the based off the movie. I swear it looks like Jason without the mask on. Mr. Voorhees. But yeah, here you go, guys. This is the actual Super 7 7-inch figures. I just don't know if they sold well enough to actually do more of these. More modernized, you know, articulation, better detailed design, but it still gives you that, you know, nostalgic feeling for if you're a fan of the show. Check my phone, it's going off, make sure. Okay. Okay, so that is what's up, hummus. For you guys, Ryan's had to step away for a moment, so just waiting for him to come back. Let me know what y'all's memories of the movies or the. I'm better, man. I'm better, hummus. I still have that cough. You know, but I'm doing good tonight. So, which is good. But thanks for asking, man. I'm just it started out as a bad sinus infection, and it drained into my lungs, and it became a lower respiratory infection. Lucky because I'm asthmatic, so I always run the risk anytime I get really bad sinus infections or allergies that it can turn into bronchitis. But luckily, I was able to prevent that. And then, but you know, anytime you have anything like that, you still kind of have that cough that lingers. So hopefully, in the next couple of days, it'll go away, and I don't have that cough that lingers for like a couple weeks that some people end up having. But I'm doing good. Let me see. So it just seems that they continue to do like different repaints and versions of Toxie. But we can get into Bucky. Man, unfortunately there's not a whole lot for Bucky O'Hare. Unfortunately, it was a very short-lived one-season cartoon. Very little figures. But I know that there is this Boss Flight Studios that is doing the figures again. And these have been doing pretty well. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're recovering. Sounds like it was pretty rough. Yeah, I didn't want to do much. I mean, I played some video games, I watched some TV, and then I just didn't try to push myself. But let's see. So we can go back over here to the Hasbro releases from 1990. Definitely did not watch this cartoon as a kid, guys, so don't fry me. I didn't even play the video games. I don't know what it was. 1990. I mean, I know there was other stuff I was watching at the time. But what's not to love about a green rabbit from space? Very detailed figure here. I never watched it either. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I have to think about it because, like, 90. What was it? There was a phase where. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up before I say anything. Because I think I was still really heavily into Turtles at the time. And then, like, when 91 came out, in 1991, that's Terminator 2. And I was so obsessed with Terminator 2. It's not funny. I even got to the point where I had... I cut my hair, and I've always cut my hair like Eddie Furlong. Or at least have that bowl cut that he had. I've seen some episodes of Toxic Crusader and Bucky O'Hare. What's up? Hey Josh, what's going on? Let me do this. We'll just shoot the
another 10 out of 10 figure, this Bucky O'Hare.
Okay, you're back. All right. So we can continue with the show. Because I was about to just put this down and we'll just chat. Yeah, it's really good. And this is Hasbro. So this must have been like Hasbro's attempt at trying to compete with the Turtles because of 1990 at the time. I love the paint apps on him. I mean, it's some really good paint detail. Considering, like, sometimes, like, they skip out on some of this stuff. And then you got the comic art here.
I wish they would reissue this line. I know they did the characters we never got.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them. But I wish they would reissue this line.
Well, that's unfortunate because, the show didn't do well. And you think about the nostalgia, they should. But they would need to either to redo the cartoon or have some kind of resurgent for it to work out. And I think, if I'm right, didn't they? That wasn't there a Marvel comic? I think Marvel had the rights to the Bucky O'Hare comic.
Street Shark doesn't have anything popping, but the reissue,
You're right on that. But you're looking at like the Bucky O'Hare comic. There we go. Who did this originally? Okay, so it wasn't Marvel. But Larry Hama was involved in this. Continuity Comics, I think is what's the company.
Yeah, we were talking earlier, Blood, how the real star is the arcade Konami game. The NES game is amazing too, though, and it's going up in price. I know when I bought that NES game loose, it was 80. Now it's like 140.
Yeah, dude. Now I was looking at some games lately, and it's crazy how like just stuff has jumped up. I don't even think I have Bucky O'Hare on my NES collection.
Yeah, I've seen the Simpsons figures at Walmart. Moses, it's funny because they even have they put out like the dolls like they had from Burger King for sale. You seen those too?
I have.
The plastic molded dolls.
Yep. The arcade
The price
is awesome.
point isn't. The price point on the Simpsons isn't bad either. It's like 10 a figure. I haven't gotten any of them. Just don't want to start a new line, you know.
So, things that stand out to me about the card art for this, right? It's not
Great logo.
Yeah, great logo. It stands out. It does give a little bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibe, but not 100%. But if you look at the back card art here, is almost very reminiscent of what we were just doing with the Toxic Crusader, was given the origin of the characters. Or how he so you got that comic feel plus, you know, illustrations of the figures for that whole line. And it's crazy this is Hasbro, you know? Okay, so that's Bucky. Let's look at Deadeye Duck, the Daffy Duck look-alike, with another four-armed figure.
Moses will love this one.
Hell yeah.
He's down for the ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. The Space Ducks. All ducks in general. Who knows? Maybe they might revive the series. They did that with Samurai Pizza Cats. I don't mind as long as they keep to the source material and not insert modern sensibilities, right? That dude,
Isn't it funny timing, Blood? How like 2 weeks ago I was just playing that Pizza Cats, and now they dropped the game.
Dude, that made my day, man, seeing that trailer. I love that cartoon.
It's just crazy. And it's like all this stuff, it's like they're listening, because it's like I was telling you about how we were talking about where's the new modern Ninja Gaiden, and then we got that.
Yeah, so we need to start talking more about that on our shows.
Everything we talk about, they make it.
Yeah.
And then you know, like a year ago, they were doing the McNugget Buddies after we talked about them. We're like, why are they not doing McNugget Buddies? And then they did them.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we have a track record, guys. So if there's something you want us to say into the ethos so that whoever is going to start making it, they can. I mean, because I'm finally getting Onimusha 4. So, Matt had this one. Matt, do you want this one again? Would you be looking at like collecting the Bucky O'Hare toys?
These would look nice next to his Darkwing Ducks.
They would. Did you predict that Retro Ryan? That is some psychic shit. We both did, yeah. We both. Anytime me and Ryan have talked about something on a show, we usually hear something later about it somehow.
Yep. We have a crystal ball.
Yeah.
That we look into.
I'd love to have it. Okay, all right. Well, we'll look and see how much this thing goes for, Matt. Hold on, let me see. It might be down here. Card at $24. That's not bad. Oh, here you go. $60. $60 for.
It's funny you say that, Hummus, because I was just complaining to Vince before we started the show. I said, how did Captain Planet get all those episodes and we got stiffed with one season of Bucky O'Hare and one season of Toxic Crusaders? And I think Bucky O'Hare had even less episodes than Toxic Crusaders.
Captain Planet. Anyway, I won't continue singing the song.
That even less. What a fucking shame. Well, we got so many episodes of that mullet wearing recycling fuck, Captain Planet.
All right, so AFC Blinky here. This is a Fugitoid ripoff. Actually, it looks like Fugitoid crossed with Heavy Metal because that eye just
So
reminds.
I actually don't. This is one of the few non 10 out of 10 figures for me. I don't love this one. I have it, but I don't love it. I don't love this figure.
He looks like Fugitoid. That's what he looks like to me. He screams Fugitoid. But he seems like he's the Snarf type character, you know, the comic relief for the show.
Why do I feel like you guys are inflating your sudden love for Captain Planet to tease me? I somehow question the integrity that Matt was a Planeteer. Something tells me that's a fib, Matt.
Hey, I did enjoy Captain Planet, but it wasn't for. I mean, I don't know. I didn't have any problems with it, but
It's not even that. Like I even can accept that people might have liked it. I just don't think it was anybody's like number one. Like no. I've yet to meet anybody that like loved Captain Planet above like the classics like Turtles or Motu or Real Ghostbusters or. I always think of Macaulay Culkin with the blonde haired one too, in this line.
Oh, that one kid, yeah, from like Page Master. So this is Bruiser.
This is a cool figure. So I'll give Captain Planet this. Some of the villains are kind of cool.
I mean, come on, there was that hot blonde, the villain,
the one
that covered part of her face because it was mutated, or messed up or scarred.
I kind of want that one Captain Planet figure that like the villain that glows in the dark with like the crew cut.
Oh, you know the one yeah, I know what you're talking about. We can go look at that briefly here in a minute.
That one's pretty sweet.
I'm in the mode for stomping Toad. Okay. Trying to keep up with chat here. I don't really like it. I might have watched it, but if nothing, yeah, that was me. I mean, I liked the concept, but it was kind of out there.
It's kind of like when Steve Guttenberg's in a movie. You don't hate him, but you don't love him.
Oh, come on, man. What are you talking about? Freaking
Poor man's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, you know, Police Academy and his short-lived role in Short Circuit.
I decided one of his best movies that he lucked into was Diner.
Oh,
that's
Diner.
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke and Paul Reiser, Kevin Bacon.
So what's the point of this, right? So this Commander Dogstar, right? He's got both of his guns pointing at each other. It's like, is he having a standoff with himself?
Well, that's because this idiot posed him wrong. It's supposed to be pointing forward.
I know.
But this is like the junkyard. This is like Toxie's junkyard dog or whatever it was called.
Pound puppies. It's like, yeah. The villains was a lard that looked like a pig and snout. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep, Desi. Yep. I can't remember his name though. I feel like they took this guy from Star Fox, like, you know, the commander of the one that always talks to the fox. Yeah. Like, that's a thing. Like, we never got a cartoon from that or a figure line.
Did we get from Star Fox? Did we get a figure for Slippy? Oh no!
Yeah.
Dude, if I had to hear one, I rooted for Slippy to get raped. Like, he just always like, oh no!
So his balls would drop, so he'd be like, "Oh no."
Didn't it always sound like Slippy was being like Cosby'd? Oh no, or he's being P. Diddy'd? Oh no, Fox save me! Oh no! Dude, Slippy was never contributing to shit in Star Fox. He was always getting shot like a bitch. Was he ever helping in anything? He's always, all you ever hear him do is, oh no, Fox.
Because he kept on getting himself into trouble. It's like, okay, well, this guy doesn't need to be on the team.
Do a barrel roll. Yeah, here's Macaulay Culkin era, My Girl.
with his monkey protective suit. Yeah.
He's about to get stung to death by some bees. Is this a Wackaroni figure, Vince?
It kind of looks like the one of the characters from Mighty Orbots too, like the main character, the leader. Just not
He
as
looks
a
way
kid.
cooler with a helmet. He comes with a helmet. Looks way cooler.
I mean, the drawing of him looks really cool. I mean, honestly, the figure doesn't look bad. It's just weird looking.
He looks like Mighty Max's on head or off. You know, I'm not gonna go there.
No, it looks like his maybe Mighty Max's little brother.
Mighty Max's little sister. But look, if you put the helmet on, it looks kind of cooler. Which you can't see well in the bubble.
No.
Can you look up another picture of this figure like loose with the helmet on, like on Google, just so you can see what I mean?
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. We'll do.
What's his name?
Willie
DeWitt.
Willie DeWitt.
Get it? Do it.
Do it. Will he do it? Yeah, there you go. That's what his name is. Because I guess he was the type of character that was like unsure of himself. Jeez.
Mighty Max's brother that was curious.
Will he do it?
We won't say in what way.
That is so hilarious. Will he do it?
Will he do it?
Yeah, will he do it? Okay, here's one. I found one.
Bend over and I'll show you, and you'll just say, "Oh no!" Like Slippy. Oh no!
Oh no!
Why does his hair looks like butter? Looks like margarine. Margarine-haired fuck.
All right, hold on. I found a picture of him. Let me pull him up.
Hey-oh.
There we
Is
go.
that his porn name? Willie Do It?
Will he do it? Hey-oh. There you go.
He likes to do it, do it. He likes to do it, do it.
I think when he takes off his glasses, it doesn't look like too much of a bad figure.
Will he do it or won't he do it? You know, that's like when they're spending too much time at like the round table at the toy manufacturer. How about Will he do it, you guys? That's a great. Put a star on the board for him. Will he do it is the name. It's when they're spending a little too much trying to be a little too fancy.
Here, hold on. There we go. Sorry. There we go. So you guys should be able to see it now. There's his.
Moses likes that his porn star name is Willie Do It.
Willie Do It. No, but it needs to be Willie. You know, like his just spelled a certain way.
And why do none of them have the fucking helmet in the down position?
I don't know.
Isn't it in a down position? Or does it really sit on his head like that?
I think it just sits on his head like that.
He looks like a freaking Ewok.
He looks like he does look like it. He looks like one of the actors playing the Ewoks, but they already took off part of the fur. You know?
No, I swear you can position this so that it's over his eyes. Because look, there's an eyepiece on the fucking helmet. It only makes sense. Like, why is the eyepiece sitting
Here.
on his hair?
Here we go. There you go.
Like, none of them pointed down right?
That's better. I found one.
Okay.
Appendage
Yeah,
do it.
I knew they were positioning it wrong.
Appendage do it.
Dude, don't you love that all the people that own this toy, like, don't know how to display it properly? Yeah, this is what I meant, you guys. Like, this is so much cooler looking how you're supposed to display it with the helmet in the right position. Can we enlarge that?
Star-Lord. Whoa, Moses.
Yeah, I was looking at the one, Vince. I'm like, yeah, you want to position the eye goggles on his like hair?
Yeah, on his head, yeah, to make it seem right. I mean, you think about it, it's kind of like this is a spacesuit. Yes, it's kind of very reminiscent of what Daniel gets in the '86 Transformers movie. His power armor.
Oh no!
Oh, there you go. That's a good. And it's cool because it doesn't fit on his head so bad, like, or toe tight, where it rubs the paint off of it.
Careful now.
Here you go. Here you go. I could see it. Yeah, he looks like Anakin. Are you an angel? All right.
Send me an angel right now.
All right, so here we go. We got the Toads. So you could have had a crossover where the Toads went up with what is it? Battletoads, right? Because the Battletoads were the good guys, but then these Toads here are the bad guys.
His hands have holes for the guns. He's supposed to have guns.
No. That looks like an erect penis. I'm sorry. I have to say it.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I have to say it. I'm just like, what in the hell?
Wah, 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 wah.
Did I go too far there, Ryan? I mean,
There's only we're here to cross the line.
yeah, I wasn't told I couldn't cross the streams, right? Okay. The weird thing is the gun that he comes with isn't this green phallic symbol here. You know they did. They stood this figure the way they did.
Let's croak some toads.
I mean, I gotta say, this character's got some really good detail.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, this is really nice, and the paint deco is really good too. He's gonna shoot.
They're all a 10 out of 10 to me, except the one-eyed robot.
Boy, he's gonna shoot his tadpoles at the good guys. Sorry.
He looks very, very Battletoads.
He does. He does look very Battletoads. All right, so we got Toadborg here. Oh fuck. Okay, this is pretty badass. This Frogborg or Toadborg. I like the design of this. Looks like something out of Metroid, like it's one of the pirates.
Yep.
That is awesome. I like that.
It looks like it'd be like part of the Foot Clan.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? It has those freaking look at the drawing. It's got like a skull and crossbone. It's got the freaking like these talons in the back of him, and that figure doesn't even have that. What in the hell? Well, he's got the skull and crossbone, but it's not painted. Come on, man. The drawing on that dude is badass.
That's Mr. Steal Your Girl with those hands.
Mr. Steal Your Girl. Okay, I think we went to the wrong universe for toys, okay? Because this is this is very hentai-esque. It looks like a villain. His hands look like a villain that the Blue Girl would have dealt with. That girl. Sorry.
Listen, if we want to talk about porn, we'll bring back Willie Duet.
I know. All right, Storm Toad Stomper, or Trooper. Sorry, Trooper.
Chode Stomper.
Chode Stomper, yeah. They ran out of budget and missed a lot of core details for that toy. I'm sure they did.
Did we show Alligator?
No, I'll get to that.
So this one is one to army build, because if you play the arcade game, they that's like an army of these.
Yeah,
like
I can see that.
This is like Kermit after you fucked Miss Piggy behind his back.
Yeah, yeah. He's like,
Kermit.
I'm on a mission to get my piggy back.
Oh, I want my piggy back.
Hey, Kermit, have you ever had braised ribs before? or pork belly?
Now, I have an issue with this figure, because I know from owning it. Look at the placement of the feet. It's not easy to stand this.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can definitely see it, especially in
so
the
it's
package.
not. It doesn't sit flush with the floor like you want it. So I know I have to kind of lean mine up. It fucking pisses me off.
Did they put?
I can't stand it.
Is there
Guys, there's
holes?
no excuses when you have a figure and it won't stand up. There's no excuse for that. That's like action figure 101. Make them stand. Like the fucking Shredder stance from Playmates will always be ass. That you can't get that fucker to stand. I've got my Shredder leaned up on the Technodrome, Vince, like he's paralyzed. Okay? Like he needs a wheelchair. The motherfucker can't stand upright. And he looks like he's gonna rip a fucking scrotum muscle. He's got his fucking one leg extended and one leg bent. Shredder looks like he's gonna tear a testy.
No, Shredder looks like he's captured April and he's about to go downtown because like he's got his shirt off.
He's gonna shred a nutsack.
Yeah. Man, that sucks because that's a pretty good design figure, other than the legs, and especially if they're not the standard ball joint. They're actual like one articulated joint.
Vince, if you want to talk about ball joints, we got to get Willie DeWitt back in here.
Billy DeWitt in here. All right, we got Al Negator.
They're getting cheeky, clever with the names again. Al Negator. See what they did there?
Mm-hmm. Sub-series bad guys.
It's another 10 out of 10, dude.
Yeah.
So good. I love it. Al Negator looks like somebody that like you would like fool while you're like in a jail cell. Like you'd get him. He'd be like like watching you in your jail cell, like standing guard, and like you'd fool him by like lassoing his like the jail keys. You know, like very like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Like he falls asleep.
Escaping the jail cell. Yeah, like I just feel like he looks like he'd guard your jail cell, but you could sneak out.
Dude,
because Al Negator wasn't keeping watch.
I'm looking at the card art, right? And like the card art looks so much better than the figure. Like there's so much
How
more.
dare you even?
No, but there's, look at it. There should have been more vibrant. You could have had his mouth open like that with that snare. I mean, like how many figures we got from Playmates? I mean, this could be just a limitation of what they did with Hasbro. I mean, I like the figure. It looks great, but like looking at that card art, he's got a freaking sword and rocket launchers on his
Don't you ever
arm.
disrespect? You put some respect on Al Negator's name.
Al the Gator. Hey, you won't like the fact that I think he looks like he's ready for some S&M. I'm just like, oh man, it's King K. Rool, yeah. Sorry, I mean to keep like freaking turning off my mic when I cough, but no, it's still a good figure, man. It just feels like they cheaped out on it. Just because if you look at the card art,
Don't you dare, Vince.
don't you ever dare disrespecting my
We need to Al negotiate to get in the common ground on this toy.
Okay.
It's a good thing. It's a good toy.
So, unfortunately, the last two things in this are going to be the Toad Croaker, which was what their
Ship?
yeah, was that the good guy's ship, or that was at yeah, I guess it was Bucky O'Hare.
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
Voiced by Sam Jackson. Master Gator. Pimp. G-Pip Negator.
Okay, I don't love this vehicle. How do you feel about it? Looks a little bit kid's toy.
It does.
Like
There
in a bad
it is.
way,
It
like-
is. This is okay. So this is one of the things I think I don't know if it was Hummus or Boiling said. If you look at this vehicle, shows you why this line died. And going back to some of the, like they put some really good detail into some of the characters and in some not. Going back to Al Negator, like this is bland. Like they have a good concept here, but it's like there's no detail. You got three molded colors here. You got orange, blue, and green. I mean, there should have been some painted detail on this. I mean, some stickers. But, like, it looks like the stickers were just, hey, look, it's Bucky O'Hare. You know, it's not like, hey, this is part of the military. It does look cheap. This looks like something you would have got at the dollar store.
Dollar General.
Yeah.
Dollar General all day.
But, like, even look at, okay, so that's part of it right here. Look at the drawing, right? There's no detail on this ship other than the red eyes, the guns, which isn't even red on the actual thing, it's orange, and then the green. And I'm guessing that's a soft plastic so you can stomp
The
them.
the stinker, y'all.
And you could have had like an awesome playset where it was the ship, right? Didn't they have a really cool ship in the show?
There is one coming up.
Well, there was it's the Toad ship or whatever, right? Here, hold on, so
The other one's a little better, yeah.
yeah.
It's got the bubble.
See, yeah, this is
the
cool
bubble
looking.
window.
Yeah, this is cool looking. Look at the sticker detail here with the Toad amphibian skin tone. You got like a sticker for here like clip no hair.
What do you call it? A chode liquor?
What, this one? What showed liquor?
This is the one.
Yeah,
this is cool.
This is the Toad bubble. Oh no, but I'm saying like look at the stickers. The stickers have that amphibian skin look, right? You're getting more details with the stickers, but this still pops. It looks really cool. Looks like something we would play in the bathtub with, honestly. In concept, this is really good. What does this go for? Let me go look. So we're looking at.
Most looks like my sack.
looks like
Oh!
looks like my sack. It's got gravity portions in, huh? Give me a second. Let me find out how much this goes for. Okay, so we're gonna look at shopping for this figure. Well, on eBay. Oh, hold on, that's a set. So about for $250. Let me actually look at this lot. Hold up. On eBay. Okay, so a new sealed Bucky O'Hare Toad Double Bubble is going for $250. Let me see if I can find what a used one would be. Let me actually put that in there. Bucky O'Hare. No. Let me bring up eBay. Hold on. I'll see that. Move it over to the other spot. eBay. Paste. Treble bubble. Oh, there you go. Hell yeah, Matt. Shit, that's a bid. Hold on. Dude, $10 in 13 hours. You could snipe this right now, man. Look at that. And you can clean that plastic, the translucent plastic with that how it's misting, or like where it's almost like becoming opaque. You can actually clean that up. Hey, Ruby. It's only got one bid. Man, I'll send this to you real quick on Discord. Go for it, dude. Go bid on this. It's at $10. Put like 25. See if you can get it. I'm a bad friend. I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, go spend money on toys. You can ask Tombstone. I'm bad about that. Look at this. You know you want it. It's awesome. Alright, let me send that over to Matt real quick. Paste. Okay. Alright, weekend's doing pretty good so far, Ruby. I'm just about over being sick, and let's see, $45 for an incomplete one. Oh, dude, that's not bad. Check that out. You get all the 4 of the villains, the box, and then the vehicle for $174. I think that's a pretty good deal. What do you think, Ryan?
I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, you figure that each figure being like $25, maybe. I'd have to look. I don't know. Just, I would say that's not a bad range for that. Well, I spent 10K on braces for our sons. Okay. No worries. No, don't. We'll stop looking at you buying toys at the moment. But I mean, that's still pretty nice, man. I think that thing is. It's got some really good detail. It's got really good sticker apps. This is much better than the other one. Isn't that the ship right there? The Bucky O'Hare ship? Right? The one in the back of that image when you see it.
Possibly.
Dental plan. Lisa needs braces. One of my favorite Simpsons episodes. Is what Dizzy says. Alright, so that is officially the original Hasbro Bucky O'Hare stuff. Now, you saw what we had. This is what you can get now. From Boss Flight Studios. I think they stopped doing this back in 2020. You might be able to still get some of these on Big Bad Toy Store or Hasbro Pulse. But you got Astral Projection Jenny. Looks like friggin' Silverhawk or what was the one dude? Or Shadowhawk. I don't know, Ruby. I've never actually watched the show. Brian, can you tell us what the show was about? I know it's like space stuff, but Brian, you there?
I don't care for this. This is the one we never got in the original line, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we didn't get her in that version, or we didn't get.
Like Brad's looking for me. I know it's an actual character. I just don't love this one, dude. To be honest with you.
Oh, for Amy, or
You know what I mean? Kind of like a Bratz look or something. It's a little bit too girly for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I get it. People want to continue the line. The figures we didn't get.
Yeah. Well, can you tell Ruby what the show was about? She doesn't know what it was about.
It's your typical sci-fi fare, you know. Instead of like your turtles battling the Foot and Shredder, you know, they're fighting this evil Toad army. There's not much more to say than that. I mean, and he's got his crew of, you know, what's cool about the games like the NES one, much like you're like changing turtles in the NES game for the first Turtles. You're changing to the different characters based on what their abilities are. Some are better at certain points than others to help you move along in the platforming in the game. So, but it just didn't last. It didn't last much of a season. If I gotta look up if it was only like 5 episodes, because I know Toxic Crusaders ran at least the one season. But let's see, Bucky O'Hare, how many episodes? So there wasn't much story to even learn because we got a few episodes. We got 13. So there was 13 Bucky O'Hare and 13 Toxic Crusader episodes. So they were both even for just one season only.
I have both. I'm following both of you guys on Instagram. What are you talking about? Add me on Instagram. You're on my top 8, Moses. I definitely need to be posting more on Instagram, especially some of my stuff in my collection. On MySpace. I don't have a MySpace. Is that still around?
No, it's not actively working anymore. Unfortunately, I found a while it lasted. Man, I sunk too much time into my MySpace because I had an artist profile, so I had all my songs on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I even got it to like 1 million plays, like in the 5 years I was on there. But then, as soon as Fuckerberg came out with Facebook, it just tanked, and they like deserted it. And then Now this like the doesn't even work. Like my songs are still on there. I see them, but you click them and nothing. They don't even play. So it's like,
you know,
that's why my YouTube's so old, Vince. Because I made my YouTube in 2006.
yeah.
I put my videos from YouTube through HTML onto the MySpace so that when you open it, they appeared. It's pretty cool.
I remember helping my wife with hers and stuff, and then this is actually a pretty good figure, Captain Mimi LaFleur. Fucking Fuckerberg, hilarious. Oh my god. Did you see that second head or that first head on the head on the left there?
No.
She's winking and got her mouth open. I knew it was coming. Dizzy's like, I'd hit it.
Like I want to hear like the Jimi Hendrix Foxy Lady song. You know you're a sweet little heartbreaker, Foxy.
She looks like a female version of Star Fox. I could see that.
Foxy Lady.
There you go, Chocolate Bunny. Not edible though, guys. He's just
Chocolate Bunny. Everybody's favorite Easter candy.
I thought he just got muddied. Or, you know, trudging through shit on the frog ship. She's fine, though. So here is First Mate Jenny. I do get what you're talking about. She's very... it has that Bratz feel. It does have like a... what is it? A Psylocke feel too, with her energy weapons for hands.
Why do I feel like Ariana Grande reminds me of a Bratz doll too? when I see Ariana Grande perform, it's like we're watching a Bratz doll live.
Dude, did you see the trailer? I'm not gonna watch it, but like the trailer for Wicked. How bad she looks in that. She's supposed to be like the Glinda, the Good Witch.
Just... Guys, can we start a Kickstarter to get Ariana Grande a cracker to eat? Can we get her some food?
Yeah, she needs to eat.
You know, for the price of $1 a day, we can feed Ariana Grande.
There's some wholesome. Oh my god, there's a wholesome bunch of furry lovers in Tumblr. So that's what I was gonna make a joke in my head, but I didn't say it. You know how like there is the group of people that enjoy the bronies, you know, My Little Pony, the newer My Little Pony, not the original, the stuff that our sisters enjoyed, but that new one, and like the weird art that comes from that, and like, you know, I feel like whoever picked up this line. When they're making these female characters, they're making them very, very provocative, and it's like, okay, they're not stylized anymore. They look like you wanted to sexualize this character.
I'm gonna be honest, like if somebody gave me this figure, I wouldn't even put it with the rest of my line. Like I don't know, it's just too chick for me.
It doesn't appeal to me. I mean,
doesn't appeal to me either.
If you look at the thumbnail for the episode, like the one girl that's on there, the female character, which I don't see her figure here at all. She looks great. Mimi LaFleur looks good too, but for some reason
why didn't they give her like a provocative like Willie DeWitt name like Mimi Tops Off or something, you know, like Mimi No Panties.
You know, what it reminds me of, dude, is like it reminds me of freaking like that 90s Marvel, not Marvel, but like Image, Jim Lee, like that, like the over sexualization of female characters.
Gen X.
Yeah, yeah, Gen X, yeah.
I love
Oops.
me some Gen X.
That's good on for holding back. I tried, dude. I really tried, but I couldn't anymore. I just like when you said it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go for it. Whatever. Here you go. You got So Matt, this is the one you can get, man. Like Deadeye Duck. A little bit better articulation.
I think Willie Duet would be holding her back. Willie Duet would be holding some back on her.
When Willie hits puberty, yeah, it's all over. Oh my god, we're so doomed.
Like, can I hit it with the mask on?
It reminds me of that freaking. It reminds me of that one episode where freaking fucking like Rick and Morty. There was the one where he, Captain Tina, right from when they did the ripoff of the Planeteers, or the one where he gets that sex doll and stuff, and it's like, oh my god, that's what I would feel would happen if like the creators of Rick and Morty got a hold of Bucky O'Hare. Oh geez, Rick, I don't know. Here you go, man. Hey, look, his feet are right. You can stand him. It's the Storm Toad Trooper.
It's like Metal Gear Bucky.
Metal Gear Bucky.
Snake Eater Bucky.
I don't know. Let me go look, Matt. I don't know if Bucky O'Hare is streaming. I don't even know who owns the rights to it anymore.
You know who owns the rights to it, Matt? These nuts. These Nuts Incorporated.
You know what? You might be able to get it on Amazon. So it was only 13 episodes, aired from September 8th, 1991 by Sunbow Entertainment. Wow. You might be able... Actually, you know what? I think you can watch the whole series on... Yeah. Here, I'll do this. Let me open a new tab, not play it because I don't want to get copyrighted. But here you go, guys. You can watch the whole series in one video.
Captain Bucky O'Hare.
First you crack the shell, then you crack the nuts inside. Alright, anyway, enough Transformers stuff.
Distributed by D's Nuts.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This looks really cool. I like the translucent purple for the mask.
Was that one animator, like cartoon? It's like at the end of The Simpsons, like but do 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 shh, and they're shushing.
I can't remember who that studio is.
How about the end of the Mary Tyler Moore one? It was just a cat meowing. Did you ever see that one on Nick at Night?
Yep.
Meow.
Dude, Bruiser looks awesome, man. Like, I can barely see him, but, like, he's huge. That's what she said. That's what she said. He's huge.
Bigly, huge bruiser.
Big dude. He's coming to stomp. There's the Crusader Deadeye Duck with Lunchbox. That's actually pretty awesome looking. I like that color scheme. I'm pretty sure that's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
He's got different bills for different expressions. That's pretty cool.
Captain Bucky O'Hare. Toes beware.
Okay, that would have been an awesome toy. That if we would
Yeah.
have gotten his ship, the what the.
Like the neon green.
Mm-hmm. He needs Deadpool duck suit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can make that happen, man. Like get it and repaint it. That'd be a cool idea, cool custom.
Damn, we need this ship. You're right.
Yeah, the ship is awesome looking. So let's see. Well, we'll do this. We'll go to bigbadtoystore.com and we will go and look up Bucky. I spell it. I need to make sure I spell it right.
You smell it?
No, spell it. Spell things correctly. So yeah, it looks like you can get most of these figures here. They're not expensive. I mean, honestly. There you go, Matt. $35. You can get Deadeye Duck.
Let's see the Bucky on card.
Yeah, hold on. Bucky on card. $34. Righteous Ignition was the name of the ship. Righteous Ignition. I can't even say it. I said it right the first time, but I can't re-say it. Was the name of the ship, and no wonder I couldn't remember what the name of the ship. I couldn't even read that as a kid. Pretty rad name for a ship, though. Yeah, definitely.
Did they show it on card?
Yeah. There's the card for it.
Is it?
No, not really. They don't really show it on card.
Just a figure, yeah.
Here. We'll do this.
We don't know if it's like the original card art.
No, like, here, look. You look at this here. And it's very similar to the original card art.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's not bad, man. It's not bad at all. Here, look. Oh, there you go. There's the stealth mission one. Yeah, these would be great. Hang on the wall. Or display them any way you want to. So there, and if you look at this is the stealth one here. You can get this for $11.69, and for what, $7 shipping. I mean, that's still cheaper than going to Big Bad Toy Store to get it. Let me see. We'll go.
Ain't wrong.
Go back here. Yeah, $34, $35.
And they show the Bucky O'Hare on card, the regular one.
What do you mean?
Like the non-combat version of Bucky O'Hare on card on eBay. Because remember how Big Bad didn't have the card art with him?
Yeah, there you go.
I just want to see it on, but you still can't see it on the package, though. You know what I mean?
No. I just pulled it up. Give it a second to show up. Go back here. Yeah, it should be on screen now, Ryan.
Okay, let me see this. Trying to zoom in a little. Okay, so he's much bigger than the original.
Yes. I mean, you look, he's got Uh, ball joints for the hip. Looks like he's got bends in the knees. He's got ankle bend, feet bend, or even with the toes.
And what's the original going for now on eBay? The original Bucky O'Hare on card.
Paste. All right, original figure. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let's take out the Captain Bucky O'Hare figure. $40. There you go. At least someone's selling it one for. That's a pretty good card. Other than there's like some slight bend on the left side here. It looks like it worked, but
Yeah, I can't see it yet. Let me see.
yeah, it should be
The lag.
Yeah, it's fine. It should be popping up here in a second. Hey, son. Love you. Did it pop up? It should be showing up right now.
Yeah, can you expand it for me?
Yeah, I'm opening up a new
No,
tab.
there's something about the original Vince. I almost want the original more than the reissue on this one. I don't know. It's kind of.
Well, I mean, if you already have the figure, it's one thing, you know? Like,
You have it loose.
yeah.
But just like, I know there's more articulation on the new one and it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about the classic look of the old one.
So the only thing that you're not getting, it looks like, from this one versus the this one here, is you're not getting the planet side. Like, he looks like he's just kind of floating in space.
Yeah. So we did both lines?
And we did both lines. And then I showed off the Super 7 for both, or the Super 7 for Toxic, and then the other one. Let me see. I wanted to do one other thing.
You want stuff.
Yeah, I think we're good to wrap up. Yeah, because that dude, I was gonna show you that the Batman figures, man, they freaking sold out, dude. I'm glad we pre-ordered it.
How early in the day did they sell out?
I have no clue. Because they were still up when I went. Oh, so shit. I'll tell Josh. Josh, if you're still watching, man, Tombstone. 89 Batman's up still for pre-order. He wasn't earlier. He was gone.
But not Batman Begins?
Batman Begins is gone.
That's so weird. What, like they randomly got more?
Sometimes people, what it is that either they got more from the what is it? From the distributor, like saying, hey, we're allowing you to get more, so they opened up more pre-orders, or people canceled it.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind having Bucky on card, even though I have him loose. I may get that one day. Look nice next to my Toxic Crusader reissue, and I don't mind the Toxic Crusader reissue of Toxie because it's exactly the same. Like, whereas Bucky's different on this reissue, this other line, Boss Battle Toys or whatever.
Well, keep in mind too, it's a cheaper alternative for people that may not, casual collectors, you know.
Yeah.
If this gives them enough representation of something they enjoyed without having to break their bank and trying to get some of the stuff
But it's 35 and like the vintage is 45. It's like
Yeah, yeah, you can justify it that way. Yeah, exactly. You can justify it that way. I think the other thing though is like this has you're looking at $40, right? But then you're also got to include whatever the shipping
dude, yeah,
is.
that 89 Batman blood, the 89 McFarlane Batman for $23. That thing is a fucking masterpiece. I already know it's good because I have the one that came with the vehicle. So it's the same one just with more weapons.
So
But
check that out. It's cloth cape. And he's got the original hooks that he used to hold it out. So you got that nice wingspan from the cape.
He's also got Catwoman's panties. He's also accessory.
No, that's the Returns one. This is not that one yet.
Oh, Returns.
Yeah.
So he's got excuse me, Kim Basinger's panties.
Yes, yes. He sews the women's undergarments into his suit.
And they smell like Christmas morning.
Looks bad.
She was really hot. She was really hot in Batman '89. That was peak Basinger.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what's her name? I think she was peaking Forever. What's that actress's name? I like her in that one.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
No, Batman Forever.
Oh, you're wait, Alicia Silverstone? Are you talking about who played wait, shit, I'm mixing them up too. Hold on. Because I thought, like, I know Uma Thurman was in the movie. You're talking about, right? The
Days of Thunder chick was in Batman Forever. Tom Cruise's wife at one point.
Hold on. Actually, what's funny is that Tom Cruise's wife has been in quite a few Batman movies, or wives.
She's in Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, you're talking about Kim Basinger.
No, dude.
Oh no, or hold on. Shit.
Eyes Wide Shut's not Kim Basinger. She's like a redhead. I can't remember her name. But I like how she looked in the Val Kilmer Batman Forever.
Nicole Kidman. Sorry.
There we go.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, they were peaking these Batman movies. Basinger was peak to me in Batman '89. Kidman was peak in Forever.
You got to understand, man.
Pfeiffer was arguably the hottest she ever was in Batman Returns.
But you got to understand, man. Like I hated Forever and Batman and Robin. I did. I
don't hate Forever, but I hate Batman and Robin.
I could. As much
Forever's
as
not that bad. But you know what? I blame both of them on fucking Schumacher.
Exactly.
Schumacher fucking screwed those fucking up.
Because he wanted to go back to that 60s Batman bullshit instead of...
You gotta admit, it's kind of a cool Batmobile, though. It's not better than 89. I'm not saying that.
No.
I'm not saying the Batmobile's better than 89, but I'm saying it's a nice take on the... I don't mind that take on the Batmobile, the Forever one.
Yo, Vin.
It's not a bad design.
No, it's not. I mean, dude, like, hold on. Let me see. We'll get into this. Hold on.
Like, pull up the Batman Forever Batmobile.
Yeah.
Like 89's a masterpiece Batmobile, but I really like. I bought the Batman Forever Batmobile because I like it.
That's Batman and Robin. Hold on. Let me find it. Let me see. There we go.
I think it might be an Amazon exclusive, that Batmobile from Batman Forever. That's why I got it on sale.
It's here. You have the other variant color one. Because this is the one I'm showing right now is the one that comes with Alfred.
No, that's the Batman and Robin one.
No. Give it some time. It's already up. I
Yeah.
remember there's a delay.
You gotta admit that's a pretty sweet Batmobile.
I mean, no, it's not. I didn't have any problems with the Batmobile. My problems were with like the story and the acting and who they cast for certain characters. And oh my god, I just like like we could have had Michael Keaton for a third Batman movie had the studio not.
Oh, of course, dude. I'm in no way. Listen, I'm.
I know.
I can't even really say I'm a fan of Batman Forever. I don't mind it. Like, I love 89 and Returns. I don't mind Forever, and I loathe Batman Robin.
Batman Robin was so bad. Fucking, yeah, no.
But I don't loathe Rises as much as people loathe. It's not great, but I love the Batman Bane fight underground.
My problem is I just can't deal with that Bane, man. Like
the voice.
Yeah, his voice, man. That weird Sean Connery with the breather on and oh Batman, you think you can take me?
Shadows.
Yeah, just like no. just now this Batmobile I want really bad. Just like this is the animated series. Batman.
174. Fuck that.
This is dude. Look how large it is. The Batwing. 37
Bitch,
inches.
I don't care if this thing vibrates my ball sack. I ain't spending 180 bucks.
It sits 2 figures.
I don't care if it sits Natalie Portman's fine ass. I ain't buying
Look
it.
At that. Look at that.
180.
This is badass. I
That too furious. What's up, Vinny Boombots?
Yo, Vin. Look, man. Look, I don't collect a whole lot of vehicles from the stuff, but look how large this damn thing is, man. It's gorgeous.
That's what she said. Did you just say, look how large this thing is?
I did say, look how large this thing is. It's gorgeous. I just can't afford it right now. But if I can get it, I will. But I don't have the money for it right now. I got too much coming out that I'm looking forward to, and this is awesome. But like, you have this. There's also the
you ain't got space. You got nowhere to put that thing. I don't got space.
No, see, this is the thing about this is one of those things that you just hang on the wall. You literally either hang it from your ceiling with fish wire, or you put it on the wall. You mount it, like having it facing down.
Dude, how funny was it when I sent you the picture of the box of the Batmobile? It was like the size of a desk, and then you open it up, it's not even that big. Remember?
Yes.
I was showing you.
I know.
I was showing you, like, why is this box so big? I sent you a text.
That's what she didn't say. This lights up, has light up features. Yep, this is gorgeous. But they got Mr. Freeze's arm. Dude, look, man, I love Arnold. He's one of my favorite actors. But and that movie gave us great one-liners for him as Mr. Freeze. But God, I did not want him to be Mr. Freeze. I wanted something a little bit more serious. It's hard to go from 2 fantastic movies with Tim Burton and the amazing cast that we got to subpar nonsense that only got worse with that last movie. I just can't, bro. I can't, man. Like, let me see. So, but dude, I wanted that, man. These aren't the Todd McFarlane though. These are the Beast Kingdoms one. I wanted that. All the
Todd McFarlane you're looking for?
Yeah, the Todd McFarlane all Batman set. But that,
and they're the black and white variants.
Which ones? Oh, these are Mondo, dude. These are the freaking amazing ones that. are coming out. They're expensive. But like, oh Nora.
Clay doo-doo.
Hey man, I love Clayface, especially that one, voiced by Ron Perlman.
I like the McFarlane Mr. Freeze I got.
Oh yeah, that one's good. That was really good.
That I snagged as soon as that one went back in stock.
Yeah, guys, these are fantastic. I would never buy them. Like the only one I'd buy would be the Clayface because
Fucking Mondo wallet.
they go out of their way to make really good, like almost screen accurate detail with
They can
figures.
go out of their way to snap these nuts, Vince, at these prices.
I'm not gonna buy it either, man. I'm not, but I would love to have that figure.
What if they made that Clayface smell like peanut butter?
Then it would be taken off by someone's dog. Why does my room smell like peanut butter? Hold on, let me see if I can find this. It's funny, we're going into other undiscovered territories. All right, so we'll go to the McFarlane figures. Let me go and do. He's got. We'll do Batman, and we're gonna do the. I still want this one. Batman with his dog. This is like the 40s version of him. Yeah, 1950, sorry. This is like when he was really dark before we went into the 60s with It's like, yeah, if they made Clayface out of peanut butter, and it's like, hey babe, where is my Clayface figure? I can't find it. And she's got Clayface in a sandwich with with jelly. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's the Bane one we were talking about earlier. I need to get this still.
It's eating away at you.
This is the Bane. This is Bane that we should have gotten.
This Bane, not having this Bane, is the bane of your
existence. This is the bane of my existence. I wanted to see this Bane on the screen. I wanted to see.
Do you know that Bane is on my shelf in my library at home right now?
Yes.
Is that the bane of your existence? Right? Is that bothering you?
It is. It is very.
I have a figure you don't have. It's killing you right now.
Hello, Batman. That's what I wanted. I wanted that. I didn't want fucking Tom Hardy playing Sean Connery ripped, talking through a breathing mask. Look, here's another reason why I didn't like these movies. Bat nipples.
Yeah.
Why do you need to put bat nipples on him? Like, or just nipples on the suit? It's like, you might as well just drawn like his bulge in his pants line, somewhere. I just don't know, man. I don't know how George Clooney could have done it. Don't get me wrong. If I had that box set that had all 6 Batmans in it, I would totally do it. But, just don't know, man. Just don't know. Because Hollywood likes them. Yeah, well, it's like what is it, the Saturday Night Live skit, the ambiguously duo.
Dude, as soon as Batman and Robin starts, they're on a fucking ice rink. It's like immediately it like infuriates you as like a viewer. You're like,
it insults my intelligence, man.
Why are they fucking ice skating? You want to like throw popcorn at like Clooney's head in that scene. Like, why? You don't ice skate in a Batman movie. God damn it.
Yep, next thing they know, they're going to be going and doing the whole freaking dance from Pulp Fiction. Alright, I want this Terry Bogard figure, guys. I'm just letting you know. It has soft, good clothes, so meaning, like, so when they say...
I would sniff Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl suit, though.
After she's been sweating on set with it for 8 hours or 16 hours a day.
I would sniff it. Does Mondo sell that?
I don't know.
A sweaty Batgirl suit on Mondo? Is that 300?
You might be able to get the Tom McFarlane release her mask or something.
And does the Aerosmith soundtrack play? The Aerosmith Crazy and Crying play when I sniff the Batgirl suit? Because she was in those videos?
I want this figure, man. I'm telling you right now, I want this figure.
As soon as I sniff her Batgirl suit, Vince Amazing plays. Yeah, it's amazing. In the blink of an eye, finally see the light. She gets on the motorcycle with me, like in that scene.
So would you want her at that age or age she is now?
I want her in the Amazing video, exactly like that.
The Amazing video.
Do you really have to ask me if I want her now versus the Aerosmith era? Do you have to ask me that?
I did have to ask you that. I did.
That's a tough decision. Yeah, the Aerosmith era. Yeah, the Clueless era. Please. No, I want Alicia Silverstone now. Not the Clueless era where she was like an 11 out of 10.
11
perfect dime piece.
Would you take this Chun-Li statue here?
Let's see.
It's coming up. Matt said that's gonna stink, Ryan.
I was like, what's he talking about at first? That's gonna Stanley.
Yeah, he wants a Stanley cup full of her sweat. Oh, okay. That's getting a little.
Chun-Li's been using the Thigh Master.
She's been eating those all that fried food.
Been eating those egg rolls.
There's a $370 statue of Jury. Okay, I'm gonna I wanna move away. I'm just like sorry. Actually what was cool was this, dude. Like this one here. This is a statue, dude. Of Mega Man.
Let me see.
Like, really cheap, man. I'm like, holy crap, I'm gonna get this for my desk at work.
Wait, what is this character that looks like he's freaking naked? This unpainted bullshit.
Oh, that's... Hold on, that is...
Movable what?
Those are... Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Those are... They release these figures where they have, like... So you can basically paint them and mold them into whatever you like, put clothing on them and stuff, and make them into whatever figure. That's all they're for. Or like say you buy a figure that has clothes, like soft good clothes, like an alternate costume. You could put that costume on that figure and then change the head to whatever the extra head is.
What is with this baby hippo shit too? Who's buying?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not buying a $21 baby hippo. Sorry, I'm not.
Some of this stuff on there sucks.
Well, I mean, there's people out there who collect stuff, man. I don't know, like
who collect baby hippos.
Then maybe they collect baby animal statues. Who knows?
What if, like, how funny would it be if, like, that was the giveaway? We gave away, like, the worst toy on their site. We're giving away a baby hippo.
Hey, we're gonna give you this Strike Fantasy Bass or whatever this is.
What if we give them that one that they gotta paint and clothe?
Oh yeah, they gotta do all the work for it.
A homeless toy. They gotta clothe it and they gotta.
There you go. You got a $260 Noctis Klein.
Somebody will come through next stream. Y'all give away that baby hippo yet?
I have a little more class than that. Thanks, Ryan. You made me die. All right, now hold on. So I gotta ask a question. Show of hands, who's played like Persona and Shinigami Tensei? Just in the chat, like, just let me know who's played this, because I'm gonna click on a figure here, and yeah, it's not. I
know Johnny Millennium plays that shit.
I play it too. It's okay.
I don't understand what it is. It's an anime.
Shinigami Tensei is a series about, like, basically each game is its own thing, but like a high school student gets selected to be the savior of the world after the apocalypse happens. So, this Shinigami Tensei Demon Lord Mara. I'm gonna leave it here for a second. Ryan.
Shimmy Macarena Tensei.
Look at this green monster. I'm like, I don't want this.
It's in a wheelchair. It looks like a dong. Is that a penis wheelchair? You're telling me a penis wheelchair is $600?
Yeah. Hold on.
So wait, it's a paralyzed penis?
I don't know. It's some monster, but yeah, it does look like a. It's very phallic. Yeah, that enemy is in Persona 5 Reloaded. Yeah. All right, so, hey Ryan, it's 15 inches long.
I like how they're like $60 non-refundable down payment required.
Yeah.
They're making sure you get serious if you want to get this schlong.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose people here, but shows Ryan. Show Ryan the Incubus. Did they make one? Hold on. Let me see. There's the Pixie. Hold on. Let me see if she's here. No. I don't think they have her. All right. Let me move past the green monster. That just made me laugh. Because I went through this with my dad. We were looking through what's coming up and stuff, and the Super 7. These two figures right here look pretty cool for Charlie Brown. This is a badass Constantine statue.
Man, we got on some weird tangents tonight, boy.
Yeah. It went downhill. You know, it's all right. Whatever.
Massive derails.
Derails. We broke past we went off the rails. Let me see. Hold on.
Another dimension.
New galaxy. But I can't wait for these. These look amazing.
So, should we chill? We chill with everybody in Discord for a bit.
Yeah, we can. Hey, all right. So let's wrap up the episode. So hold on. Let's minimize this. Bring up the camera. All right. So what do we want to talk about next week? As far
Maybe
as
Swamp Thing.
we could do Swamp Thing. We could throw in Captain Planet and Swamp Thing.
Oh hell no!
Let's see. Yeah, Swamp
Did we
Thing.
do Batman animated series?
We did Batman animated series. That's the one we did. So we haven't done the '90s one or just the regular Batman stuff that had to come out. Let me.
That'll be cool. Some Batman stuff.
So let's see. What do you guys say in chat? Like, what would you like to see us cover? Let's see if we can get anybody to.
Don't you say Captain Planet?
He's our hero. Gonna take pollution down to
Don't
0.
you do it? Don't you do it?
Don't you dare. Did we do Terminator Toys? We did Terminator Toys. We did that one, Matt, with the Arnold Schwarzenegger episode. We did that one, and then we did the Stallone movies. There's quite a lot of stuff. I mean, honestly. I mean, we still need to do G.I. Joe, but that's going to be later down the line. I want to save that because that's a lot. We still haven't even really touched the surface on we already did RoboCop. We did that already.
Yep.
We did Star Wars already. I mean, I could pull it up. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we could touch on. Let me see. Hold on. For S's, I mean, there's like SWAT Cats was saying, but that needs to be. There wasn't many figures for SWAT Cats.
No, like none, like 6.
So that would have to definitely need to be put together with some stuff. Yeah, because I think Swamp Thing needs to be paired with stuff because there's not a whole lot of figures for that. You're looking at the original Kenner. So there's about 17 figures. Or figures in vehicles, so that's definitely something we could do. Swamp Thing, and then well, Swamp Thing is a DC comic. I wonder what we could do. We could do Defenders of the Earth.
That's a random.
It was a good show.
You know what I want to do?
Hmm.
Dick Tracy toys. Let's do Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy. We didn't do Dick Tracy? No, I don't think we did.
And it's Playmates, isn't it?
I think so. Hold on. Where's the? I gotta find the dick.
Dude, I love that fucking movie. I'm not gonna say I love D, but I love that movie.
Okay.
Is that why you're laughing? You think I was gonna say I love D?
So we'll do Dick Tracy and Swamp Thing together because that should be a good combo. How does that sound to you guys? Let's see. Silverhawks, that's another one. Dino Riders. Oh snap, Sabrina.
Okay. The one I want to do that is twofold.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do Visionaries and Supernaturals in one episode because they both have holograms.
Yes, they do. So
that's like, let's write that down.
Okay, we'll do that.
The potential one is I want to do Visionaries and Supernaturals
because we still haven't even done Power Rangers yet. I mean, there's like
that'll be fun.
There's like VR Troopers because we can technically tie all that stuff together.
Are you make a note of these right now before we forget?
No, I'm making note of it right now.
Yeah, Visionaries and Supernaturals,
mm-hmm.
Power Rangers, and yeah, next week let's do Dick Tracy and Swamp Thing.
Sure.
It's a crazy fucking.
It's a crazy combo, but
crazy combo.
It's a funny play on words there.
I just want to give Madonna my Breathless Mahoney in that movie. Right on top of the piano.
Notepad. Okay, let me. I'm gonna write this down. Hold on. So let's go over here. Add a new page. All right. So
remember Madonna, like with the mask on, it looks like just a big butt cheek. Her face, it looks like a pancake. Remember when she's like in disguise?
Zoids.
Dick Tracy.
Yep. Let's see. Visionaries. And Supernaturals. Yep. Because they had that really cool thing when they would
hologram.
Yep. I'll get the spelling right later. And then see Power Rangers. Power Rangers is going to be a whole dedicated episode. Let's see what else. We can kind of brainstorm this real quick. There's Mask we haven't touched on yet. And that might actually be big enough to do its own episode. So let me list that.
Yep.
Mask. Wheeled Warriors would be good, but it's got to be paired with something else.
So yeah, let's wrap. Let's meet him in Discord. We don't want to give away all the things we're gonna do.
Yeah, Toys and Power Rangers. I have to say that this show is not one I can just listen to at work. It's way too visual. I'm not gonna. That's what she said. No, you're completely understandable, Matt. It is definitely you need some visual aid for this. It's not like the podcast normally. So did I see Snoop Dogg in there? Damn, he's dated. Oh my god. All right, yeah, that's true. I think there is a Snoop Dogg thing in here. Shit, Voltron too. But all right, everyone, yeah, thank you for hanging out with us as we talked about Toxic Crusader, the TV show, the cartoon and the figures, as well as Bucky O'Hare. This was fun, Ryan.
Yeah, and all y'all come chill in the voice chat.
Yeah, if you're in Ryan's Discord, and you want to hang out and chat with us, jump in the voice chat. We'll be there. But thanks everyone, and we'll see you all next week for the next episode. But Ryan, what do you got coming up Tuesday? Anything you want to promote before we go?
No, just I'm dropping those game commercials daily, and I'll be taking your 80s 90s game request Tuesday night 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Trying to play stuff you've never seen every week, like obscure games, even sometimes when they're bad if they're funny. So yeah, a lot more of that.
Tomorrow we're gonna do the episode for the podcast live, so it'll be my dad, Colin, and me. We're gonna be talking about just kind of catching up because it's been a while since I've actually had them on, and we're gonna be talking about the bankruptcy for Diamond Comics distribution, and how that's going to affect the comic book industry, mom and pop shops, comic book stores, and all that. So be on the lookout for that. And then next week will be the normal routine. I'll be streaming again Thursday. I'm completely just about over the sickness of what I was dealing with. But we'll see you guys next time. I'll see you in Discord if you want to hang out. So everyone have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next episode. Peace out, everyone.